Hey guys, welcome to day 9 of the Warboss Tays July Painting Challenge. You can see I've got some work done today. I got the flesh on and I got the steel on, well, the gray on these guys, on their guns. And now all I have left to do is put the base color on for the base, the actual color for the base, not the base color. But you can get a whole lot done today, even though it is the day that my wife is off. And I usually get to do a lot of stuff around the house that is more entertainment or self-care wise, because the wife and I drove off and picked up a new car for us at the local Nissan dealership. And that took up like the entirety of the morning. That took about, we got there about 9:30 and we left close to 1. And that's even knowing the car that we wanted to get, or the kind of car that we wanted to get while we were there, and what we wanted to look for, and how much we were willing to spend, and everything like that. And so the car we had was a 2002, and it was still a good car, and it still ran, but it was beginning to develop hiccups and coughs and problems, and needed to be retired because we just didn't have the time or the need to keep it going, and it was going to cost more than it was worth to continue it running. Now, honestly, we got a nickel and dime for it trade-in, because it had like 160,000 miles on it, had been driven, and it honestly smells like pickles right now, because my wife had brought some pickles to work to eat with her lunch and spilled them in there. And the car itself, it just needed to go on, and so it'll get auctioned off to whoever wants it at the highest bid, instead of actually getting sold on the lot. But it lasted 18 years, which is not bad at all for a car. And so we ended up picking up a 2020 Nissan Altima, which that's a very nice car. My wife had a 2002 Altima she drove for years, but that's neither here nor there. We will get into the actual Warboss Tay Painting Challenge, and that is today's question for day 9 is, if you are about to be immortalized in miniature form, what will you be like? Will you be equipped with? What will you look like? And for me, I have two minds of this. One, is it how I want to be? Because if it's how I want to be immortalized in miniature, then I've got it planned out. I mean, I would be like a witch hunting inquisitor, kind of a mix between the old fantasy battles witch hunters and the modern day inquisitor. I love the inquisitor lore. I love the inquisitor's storylines, and honestly, the Agents of the Imperium thing that popped up today on Warhammer Community, or yesterday, I can't remember which one. I would love to run an inquisitorial army, or at least even just a detachment in my Sisters of Battle, because lore-wise, I mean, the Sisters of Battle and the Inquisitors can work together pretty well, because the ecclesiarchy, and if an Inquisitor shows up and says, "Hey, I need you ladies to come give me a hand in the purging of evil, naughty badness," they would be like, "All right, let's go." And probably have I'd have psychic powers. That'd be good. And I'd like to have like an artificer las pistol. That would be fun. I like the las gun ideal, because plasma is fun and bolters are iconic, but hardly anybody has a really cool las pistol that can pew shoot through metal or whatever. It'd be fun to have a hot shot las pistol. That would be fun. That melts through armor. And rather than a sword, I would really like to have like a mace of some kind, like a force mace instead of a force sword, to crack open some heads. It kind of harkens back to my 2nd edition Paladin for D&D. But that's how I would like to be immortalized. Nice big flowing cloak and the tall, witch hunter / inquisitor hat. Look like a pilgrim with the buckle on the front. But in truth, if I were to be actually immortalized as a miniature, that would be, that would be a little different. What would I be? I would have, like I have a dedicated transport of a minivan, equipped with diapers and diaper bags, snacks for kids, 2D6 beers in the cooler. That would be how I would end up. Equipped with wife beater T-shirt, old ratty sneakers, or even like the full dad uniform, baseball cap, New Balance shoes, cargo pants, and a polo shirt that used to fit me and now doesn't because I've had one too many barbecues. But we won't go for that. We'll instead stick with the how I would like to be represented, because that's a lot more fun. And so we'll say the Witch Hunter Inquisitor, psychic scourge of the evil heretics in the 40K world. That would be, ooh, that's a little much, but it'll work. That'd be who I would like to be. So I've been enjoying all the stuff. Been enjoying seeing stuff. Glad to see Jam Jar back on the air today. Good to see his video come up. Hopefully he's totally on the mend and gets things back 100% health. Because they ain't nothing like being under the weather. But anyway, guys and girls, hope you guys are having a good evening, because it is about 10:15 here in the East Coast. Hope that you guys all have a wonderful night. Enjoy your time with your family. Stay inside in the quarantine if you can. Wear your masks if you go out. And get your miniatures painted. It should be fun. Alright guys, have a good night. Adios.